Drive up in the whip, go out, go and take some
Hey, what's
flicks.
going on, everyone? Welcome to the Kickback with James Terrell. You know, I want to first and foremost thank each and every one of you who actually shared my show, retweeted it, posted it. Thank you. It absolutely means the world. And for those of you who are actually seeing the show for the first time, welcome to the Kickback with James Terrell. You know, I'm excited about today's show because I have some extraordinary people coming through. When I say extraordinary, I mean one, my line brother, Martavius Leonard. He's also a Morehouse man. He's a musician and a businessman that's coming through. My homeboy Douglas Hickman. Douglas is a well-known fashion stylist. Douglas has had the chance to style a number of people, including the late and great John Singleton. And my last guest is my homegirl, Tiffany Jackson. Tiffany is a correspondent. She's a model as well as an on-air host. Definitely stay tuned to the Kickback with James Terrell. We're gonna have a great show. And remember, don't judge my product. I'm not a chef. I'm just a black man who loves to cook. So I am cooking my mom's infamous yaki meat. Yaki meat is near and dear to my heart because it's something that my mom taught me actually how to cook in the kitchen. And it's actually a dish that a lot of my family go to her to actually cook. So yaki meat, like I said, extremely easy dish. It's something that's kind of almost considered like a pho, but with a little New Orleans twist on it. The one thing that I've done, I've actually put the meat inside the pot. It's been cooking. It's gonna cook for maybe about an hour and a half to 2 hours until the meat is tender. We're gonna come back, check it out. I'm gonna check on my guests. We're gonna continue the show, but definitely stay tuned to the Kickback with James Terrell. Listen, I'm excited and thank you all for coming and being part of the Kickback with James Terrell. Like, I mean, how's everybody? It's Friday night. We got liquor in our system. You're cute. You educated, you got a job, you're black. What's going on? So what's going on, Tavius? How you doing?
Man, I've been pretty good, man. You know, work has been cool. You know, it's good to be here. You finally invited me for a change.
Listen, Tavius is my line brother. We went through Burning Sand together. So, listen, that's my bro. Listen, if you actually attend, we consider FCBC, but First Corinthians Baptist Church, ever in Harlem, you'll see this man right here in praise team every Sunday doing it all.
Yeah.
I try.
You get there when I leave. When I was living in Harlem. Oh my gosh.
What up, Tip Tip?
I'm just glad to be back in New York.
Listen, I'm glad you're here.
I missed it out here.
She hopped off a flight.
I did.
Listen, my producer Garrett hit up and was like, yo, we need you. She's
That's
like,
my
yo,
brother.
I'm there. And that's what it was. And that's how we made the
I'm
Kickback.
like, that's my bro. He was like, I need you to do this.
She came through looking fly. Just
And then
as
he
you
sent
want to be.
me what you were doing. I was like, listen, you said food and liquor. I'm here for
She's really
it.
good.
I also used to have a podcast, so like I'm here for this too.
I'm with it.
I'm here for
Listen,
this,
I
too.
actually saw your Instagram and I was like,
I ain't shit yet.
that's my homie. No, I was excited about it. So,
Shit yet,
someone we can actually
are
really
shit.
like
I'm the
connect
shit,
and
but
talk
I
about.
ain't. Wait.
Just wait.
But I'm glad I'm here.
Good old Douglas. What's going on, bro?
What's up?
Listen, I've known Doug for well over 10 years. I would say that Doug and I met when he came to Southern University after Katrina from Dillard University. And by the way, we all are HBCU graduates. We got Morehouse,
Yeah.
you got Tennessee State, Dillard University, and the Southern University. You know, I gotta rep for SU, HBCU Bay, gotta do my thing
Don't
and
take
whatnot.
that off.
So,
I need that shit.
the latest thing that a lot of you have been talking about is Queen and Slim. The movie Queen and Slim. I had a chance to see it. Did any of y'all actually have a chance to check it out?
Yes.
I did not.
Oh, you bugging. You are bugging. And you waited too late.
Listen,
You late
I've
again.
For people who saw the movie, I want to know your true opinion about what you thought.
It's in my
about
top
the
5.
movie. Is it top 5 of what?
My top 5 movies. Let me tell you why.
Of all time?
My top 5. It's up there. Only because it was never a dull moment.
Okay.
I agree.
There was never. I was like this. The whole entire movie. It was. What was it? Was it based on a true story? It
no,
might.
it actually was not.
But it
based on a
probably
true
was.
story,
Nobody
but-
just reported it.
Facts.
Based on a true story, non-reported. I think it was real. I liked it because it was real.
Okay.
I mean, I was just like, I was really into the movie, and I feel like I can see it a billion times over and over again.
Really?
And get pissed off over and over again.
And get mad again.
But I feel like I can see it over and over again, and it like for me, people get mad, but it makes me remember, and it motivates me, and like you know what I'm saying? Like it just, I don't know. Maybe it's me.
What were your views about it, Martavius?
I also agree. I really loved the movie. I thought that like the cinematography was dope. The acting was A1.
Okay.
The soundtrack was A1.
Like,
You gotta add it.
Like it was
We can
everything.
talk
And
about
so,
that.
and I think there were so many layers to the movie as well. Like there's so many pieces that you can unpack from that. That like you can literally spend hours just talking about the movie alone and just talking about very specific segments of the movie. So I thought like overall it was just really dope. So.
Yes, I agree.
So for me, I think ultimately there was a full conversation about, as black people, do we have to like a movie just because it's a black movie?
No.
Like, for me,
Not
I was a fan of Queen and Slim, but my honest feelings were, why couldn't we just win at the end? I wanted to see us, because for me, again, as black people, we see ourselves losing in every moment possible in a movie. So I wanted to see Queen and Slim hop on that plane, fly to Cuba, go and make kids, raise kids. Listen.
It would have been a
More
movie.
realistic.
Honestly, if they would have won, it would not be in my top 5.
Really?
The fact that they lost, because like I get, maybe because I'm an actress and I get like, you know, production and like getting people involved and like making people want to see.
Yeah.
I thought they was gonna win. I saw the, you know, I don't want to give out any spoilers, but like
I
you know,
mean,
we saw them
but I
winning.
mean, think about it. By the time that
If they would have got on the plane and flew out to the sunset, I would have been like, damn.
But you know what? I really wish
I
really wish they would have made the movie one of those like open-ended endings.
I would have taken
where like you don't know what happened.
cliffhangers.
Right.
I just didn't want
Give
them
me
to
a
die.
cliffhanger.
Right.
That's what I did.
I love
That's
that.
what I disliked. That
But
they
you know,
died
it
at
just-
the end. Because I mean, if you think about it, everything that's black connected, or even within a culture, when it comes down to a movie, the black person always dies, or the black person dies in the beginning of a movie.
Right.
And I'm just like, I just wanted them to get away and give. I love the cliffhanger idea. Just when you think about it, a movie is meant to make people talk about it. And Lena did a great job. She's getting the good and the bad and the in between and the happy and the sad. And I mean, granted, listen, shout out to Lena. Like, I'm with it. I'm excited about it. So speaking of, let's talk about Lizzo. So for me, so listen.
sip.
So much pause with that.
Hey,
Listen,
like-
because you know I am a graduate of Southern University. Lizzo was just on campus, and she actually filmed her latest video on campus with the Human Jukebox.
Which was dope.
Lizzo showed up at
Visuals
the
always
Lakers game
Stay
with
dope.
ass out, and I mean she's doing her thing. So
Lizzo is also from Houston, Texas.
she is from Houston.
She from my city, so like I have a personal.
Let it be known then.
Listen,
I know, I get it.
when you
But
grab the middle of your hand like this, like I have a personal something.
I'm just like I love Lizzo.
I think we all
I
do.
love Lizzo.
Mm-hmm.
I
She's been
love
in the
everything
game for a
she's
minute.
about. Yeah, love her. But I feel like she's just doing too much for attention, and she don't need it. Not that kind. She don't have to do all that.
At all.
She don't have to do all that.
At all.
We love her.
At all. I just feel like Martavius. Actually, I think you would be great for this because you're a musician.
Okay.
And this is something that you have to think about when it comes down to your brand and your craft. Like, what's your opinion about how Lizzo is actually moving in her career path? What's your opinion?
So I think that I'm all for empowering yourself and empowering those who share your story and share, you know, your similar struggle person, right? But I think there's a time and place for everything. I would not go to, if I was asked to sing at an inauguration, I would not go sing Juvenile's Back That Ass Up. Like, I would not do that, right? Like, I would, there's a time and place for everything. And I think that Yes, if that was at a concert, if that was her concert at her show, like you know the people that are going there are going for that.
It's a certain expectation.
Right? It's a certain expectation,
for,
right? But you at a basketball game, there are kids around. There are like so many different age groups there, and they're like, it's just not appropriate. I don't think it's the right place or time for that.
I mean, and for you are from the styling aspect of it. Just imagine having a client that, but like, could you imagine getting a call from a client and said, Doug, fix me a dress with the ass out and a black thong.
First I'll be like, where are you going? What's going on? Why do you need all of that? But you know what? She's doing a lot of, you know, for big girls. It's new in the fashion industry because there's always been sample size. There's always been sample size.
Yeah, but
samples.
They've been here.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about as far as like wearing fashion
options,
because the options, absolutely. So her being much more. So it's like she's trying different types of outfits, layers, whatever. So just like but for a basketball game, it's not really that really wasn't.
Yeah. I almost said something. I almost lost ratings. Just not.
I saw this
But
video.
I did enjoy the outfit though. But
No,
I did for a video,
but
for
not,
some kind of
but not
performance,
for
but not for
the
that.
basketball
Yeah,
game.
I'm just saying I didn't.
I seen this
enjoyed
thing on
that.
Instagram, and it was a back-to-back picture. It was Beyonce's picture in her Ivy Park, when she's holding her hair, and she has like her leotard on, and then it was like Lizzo, and they're like, "What's the difference?" And I was like, "It's a big difference." First of all, Beyonce is in a leotard. They are made like that.
Yeah.
It's a professional photo shoot promoting her new line. Lizzo custom ordered this long
Ass out.
Prince inspired shirt, ass out, and not only if she want to come ass out, fine. You want to make a statement doing that, cool. But halftime is not the time.
For me, there's two different sides of an image of an artist that I'm seeing right now. And we're going to talk about right now, Summer Walker. I remember watching I believe it was the BET Awards recently, and the girl got up and she accepted an award, and I was like, why is she so like
Social anxiety.
timid and shy? So for me, like, are our folks, because I'm gonna say like, are our folks being too harsh when it comes down to her and social anxiety?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it should, yeah.
What do you?
Same
Yeah,
issue.
it's. I mean, I know a lot of people who suffer from social anxiety. Like they'll say like, I'm good on one-on-one connection.
Okay.
I'm good on like maybe 3 people, but like more than 3 people, I can't even like.
But wouldn't this be something that goes with the career? It's almost like someone saying, I'm a flight attendant, but I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, but it's
Like
different though, because she's fresh in the game. I've been listening to Summer Walker for a while, but she hasn't really been a performer or came out and did a concert or anything like that. You hear her music before it was on SoundCloud.
Right.
And like before it got on Spotify and got all big, and she came out with this big her newest album, which is lit. I love Summer Walker. Yeah. But I also know people with social anxiety. I'm an extrovert. But I know introverts. Yeah. And when they're not used to being around a large crowd, cool. Fans is different. Because these are people that idolize you.
Is that okay for someone, musician? Yeah. Is it okay for you to like actually have not that it was okay, because whatever your condition is, it's actually okay. So for me, have you ever had an issue when you had social anxiety as a musician, as a performer?
So I personally have it because I am an extrovert. So like I'm very comfortable sharing myself and like being in front of people and being around groups of people. However, I do think that there is some knowledge that you have to have going into the industry and going into that profession to say, I'm gonna have to put myself out there. And if I'm uncomfortable with that, maybe I should just be a songwriter. Or maybe I should have someone coach me on how to better prepare myself for these moments because there are ways that you can cope with it, even having that social anxiety, right? Like
because there are a number of songwriters who are really well known for their talent that actually became known for their talent, songwriting before they became known.
But I think she got big real fast, and she didn't have time to go through the transition because she dropped that album and it was hitting Beyonce records.
Right.
And like me, I was playing it on repeat for like 2 weeks. I'm still kind of playing it because that's my shit. Like that's my shit. I fuck with Summer Walker. But
the thing that I have an issue with though is that she had been blaming a lot of the social anxiety that she's had on her being late to concerts, not actually giving a performance that she should be giving. Because if it was not quite a Lauryn Hill, but like there's this level of like I don't really care because I have social anxiety, and that's not how you do business. That's not how you brand yourself as an artist, right?
Tiffany's like, listen.
So think about it like this, because this is exactly what happened. She was late for her concert, I think in Toronto, and Drake pulled up. And like as a regular person who didn't think she was gonna be as big as Beyonce, she's like, Drake is here. I'm trying to talk to Drake. He helped me with a song, like wasn't even thinking as an introvert. Wasn't even thinking about my fans because I'm scared of them anyway. I'm trying to kick it with Drake, and then I'm gonna get to them because I know they're not going nowhere because they love me. Because look at these numbers. But it is rude. It's no excuse.
Like
there's no excuse. If somebody pays money to see you, you got to do your job. This is your job. You have to do your job. You have to be here. You like on CP time? Cool. I was on CP time today. But
the difference. I was not gonna say that.
I can't fashionably late.
But the difference though is that
consistency,
and if you are gonna be late, you better give me a bomb ass performance. You better go over your time. Even if the venue charge you this fee, you better pay this goddamn fee.
Let me forget that you was 3 hours late.
Right.
Because I left and it was lit and it was the best concert I've ever been to. I don't even care that she was late.
She was late, but it was late.
Because if she was on time, it probably would have been like that. Like I want to leave thinking like that. And I feel like all her concerts are the same. Because she's not a performer.
So after you think about it, like Lizzo and Summer Walker have been like big names from the end of 2019. I want to know, starting from Martavius down to Tiffany, down to Douglas, who's your favorite artist of 2019? Ooh.
I'm gonna name 2.
Okay.
Burna Boy has had a really good year, 2019. Afrobeats.
Okay.
And I will also say I'm a huge fan of Taking the Bangers. Like they are so dope. Like they had their they just got nominated for a Grammy.
I mean,
so
they are from New Orleans.
They are from New Orleans. Yeah, they're dope. So I would definitely say Taking the Bangers and Burna Boy.
Man, I love Burna Boy because I've been bumping him all. You right. I'm gonna say Summer Walker because I play her every day.
Okay.
And who else I've been listening to? Tory Lanez new album. Only because I've been listening to Chicks Tapes.
No, for real.
No, let me tell you why. I've been listening to Chicks Tapes since Chicks Tapes 1 when it was on SoundCloud. It's not you can't even find it on Spotify. And then I listened to Chicks Tape 2. I'm a fan of Chicks Tapes. So the fact that he brought it back and brought the artist with the song, like he always samples different artists, but he put T-Pain on T-Pain. He put Trey Songz on. He brought Mario back. He brought Ashanti back, and like these are songs that I was listening to. So Tory Lanez, Chicks Tapes 5 is on my top 2. They're top 2 2019.
Yeah. Come on, top 2.
For sure.
What about you, good old Douglas?
Definitely say Tory.
Come on.
Okay. All right.
2 Meg.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I definitely gotta give it to Meg.
Absolutely.
I don't want to go there. See, my music is totally different than.
That
I mean,
too,
I would definitely give it to Megan Thee Stallion. Definitely.
So that's your one. Give me one more.
So, although I wasn't 100% into the movie, I would have to give it to the soundtrack of Queen and Slim.
The soundtrack was A1,
bro.
To get Lauryn Hill to show up on time.
Yeah.
Listen,
and the song was
The Lion King soundtrack was
It was, but
I'm kind of yeah.
But you also can't like forget Lil Nas X. Like he's had a huge year.
Absolutely.
For him to not have any music and blow up as fast and as quickly as he did, like that's crazy.
But only because of controversy.
True.
It wasn't like he hopped into R&B and
wasn't
the
that
hip hop records.
barbershop talk kind of situation thing that he had going on.
I think that he's a black man who made a country song and it got bigger than regular country music, and that's why he's so lit.
He sure knew what Candy and Kim Michelle was trying to do.
Well, he also freed himself as a person. You said Candy and Kim Michelle. Kim Michelle been doing this for too long though.
But they both trying to go into country.
But he did it first try. Kim Michelle got a couple strikes.
Listen, I can't.
And I love her. She's from Memphis.
The only one who could do was Candy. That was it.
Listen, I love Miss Candy. So listen, what I noticed just last night, kind of doing my research, and my producer's like, do you have anything you want to bring to your guests? And I thought about it. We're at the end of a decade, and we haven't talked about all the reality shows that have come to light from 2010 to 2019.
Oh my God.
So I came up with a list, and I did my research, and I'm gonna throw out a few reality shows that you may not remember. Chrissy and Mr. Jones.
I remember.
Chrissy. Remember that one?
Yes.
I did that.
That was the first like spin-off reality show.
Lifetimes, The Jacksons, Next Generation.
Oh,
that was a
I remember that. I remember that. Because both of them had
They showed their pilot and it was done.
Right.
It was
They
done
said
after the
13
pilot.
episodes. No, don't even worry about it.
They didn't know.
Do you all remember La La Full Court?
Yep.
Do you remember La La went through the process of dealing with it?
Yes.
And the La La Full Court wedding?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I was done at full court.
No, actually, I was done at half
I
court.
think
I was done at tryout.
Right,
I was done.
I didn't even record
I was
it.
done at tryout.
So here's for all my sinners. Preachers of LA.
I remember.
Hell yeah.
I did.
Hell yeah, Preachers of LA.
2013.
Right.
That came out in this decade.
Noah Jones.
Come on.
Dietrich Haddon.
Dietrich Haddon. Clarence McClendon.
Everybody got exposed.
Everybody.
Do you remember that time that people wanted to know what Chili wants?
Bruh. I don't remember.
I remember that
TLC,
show. It was
right?
Yes, almost 10 years
I
ago.
remember
Yeah.
That came out April 11, 2010.
And it stopped April 12th.
Yep. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. About right.
Yeah. Fact checking.
So listen, last night I stayed up and I wanted to ask y'all a few questions.
You forgot my show.
What was your show?
I know it don't matter. Go ahead.
No, what's your show?
No, we gonna keep going. We gonna talk about this after.
As I said at the beginning of the show, the Kickback with James Terrell is about bringing my friends in the industry and my friends in life and bring them together and continue to build. So before we leave, I definitely have to allow every single friend at this table to shout out, talk about what you do, who you are, let people know how to get in contact with you on social media. Because again, this is about navigating and narrating our culture. And that's what we do. So Martavius, it's your time to shine, young man.
I'll be. So, you can follow me at Martavius Leonard on Instagram, Twitter. But overall, I do, by day, I'm an investment banker. But by night, I'm a musician, photographer as well. Coming out with some new music soon. So be on the lookout. If you follow me, you'll get all the information. So looking forward to it.
Tiffany, my love.
You can follow me at It's Me Tiffany. What is he? ITZ Me Tiffany on all social media platforms. I'm working on a brand for tall women, athletes, tomboys, so we can have something for ourselves and not have to go to the men's section. So look out for that. But other than that, you just follow me at It's Me Tiffany.
I'm with it.
You can follow me. I'm Doug Hickman. You can follow me at Doug Hickman Jr. I'm wardrobe stylist. I just recently moved back to New York to work on costume design, but I also still work with Celebrity Editorial and Red
Me.
Carpet. Yeah.
It's about connecting, it's about building, it's about making things happen. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of the Kickback with James Terrell. Be sure to follow my social media as well as my website, thekickwithjt.com. And remember, there's always time just to kick back. Don't be a stranger. Come and hang out with me for great laughs, great combo, a southern cooked meal, some great drinks, and definitely this face.
We're gonna do your thing, do your thing.